Maybe now YouTube will also stream. Ah, there we go. So thank you guys for joining me. My name is Grand Wolf, and this is AI Dungeon 2. Make sure you're gonna work with me. Okay, it looks like I'm on the wrong screen. Alright. There we go. That looks a lot better. Alright. Now we're cooking with butter. So, I don't exactly know what I want to do today, but you guys really love this game. Let's see here. We'll go with zombies again. I'm a survivor. Please wait. I'm a hero, I'm a survivor. Alright. You're a Grand Wolf, a survivor, trying to survive in a world filled with infected zombies everywhere. You have an automatic rifle and a grenade. Your unit lost a lot of men when the infection broke. When the infection broke, but you managed to keep the small town near your station safe for now. You look over town and think your next move. Well, I guess we'll see who's the better man. The game starts off slow, but as it progresses, things get more intense. The first thing that catches your eye is the music. Alright. Secure town. You head towards the town and start securing it from any potential attacks. A few hours later, you hear a gunshot and another followed by some shouting. You run to the stream and find several soldiers running around yelling at each other. What's going on? You ask what's going on, and they tell you there's been an attack by zombies. They also mention that their commanding officer has been killed in action. You don't know how much truth to that to take this, how much truth to take this information, but you decide to investigate anyway. Investigate zombies. You head back inside and see a horde of zombies attacking one of the houses. You quickly kill them all before they can get too far away. After Feeling less zombie, you noticed something strange. There were no dead bodies lying around anywhere. Sorry. Arm the townsfolk. And call in for supplies. You order people to arm themselves and call in for supplies. Then you go outside, see if anyone has done likewise. There are only a few survivors left, both of whom seem pretty shaken up about what just happened. You reassure them that everything will be alright, and they should try to stay calm. You then leave them behind while you return to the house where you started off. When you arrive, you see several dead bodies lying on the floor, and hear screams coming from inside. You ask where these bodies came from, and they reply, you ask where all these bodies came from, and they reply that someone shot them all in the head. You immediately realize that the entire town is overrun with zombies. You need to act fast. You call for everyone to evacuate the town and barricade yourself in the school. You then make sure that no one escapes or tries to escape either. After a few days pass, you finally manage to contact Fort Timmons and inform them what's happening. What do I get a reply? I contact Fort Timmons for further orders. After receiving no response, you've been calling in airstrikes on the town. A few weeks pass and you receive word that the invasion has failed completely. All attempts to wipe out the infected have failed. Let's send out soldiers to scavenge for food. The world is ending. turn school into a settlement. You decide to turn the school into a settlement as it seems like the best option for a moment. You start sending out scouts to gather supplies and weapons from other settlements. Build walls around school. You decide to build a wall around school as it seems like the best option at the moment. You start sending out scouts. A few months pass and you receive word that Fort Timmins has been destroyed by an airstrike. Turn class into dormitories. Turn classrooms into living spaces. You decide to turn most of the classrooms into living spaces and start training your recruits in how to defend themselves. Not very good at first, but eventually they get better than any military units you sent before them. 3 years pass. Patrol settlement. You decide to patrol school as it seems like the best option at the moment. You start sending scouts. Build farm in courtyard. Form government. You decide to form a government. It seems like the best option. Go to Fort Timmins to scavenge for weapons and ammo. Avoid Port Timmins. You decide to stay away from Fort Timmins and head back home instead. You learn that the Purified attack was repelled after a couple of days of fighting, but you still don't feel safe to return to school. A month passes. Return to school. You decide to return to school and I send a word out to all survivors that the settlement is secure. You no longer needs protection. You still send out a scout team to check to see if there's anyone else that you aren't sure what happened. 2 more months pass. Want to check the condition of the school. Okay, I think it's falling apart here. How are the survivors holding up? That's what I want to know. You just move forward, and then things say we got a small community nearby. I'm going to go investigate it. I think we're doing okay. I don't know how or why, but grow old and die of old age. Okay, I think we're done here. Restart. Let's go 1. You are a Grindwolf, knight living in the Kingdom of Valerian. You have a steel longsword and 1 shield. You are on the quest to defeat the evil dragon Valerian. You heard he lives up north of the kingdom. You set on the path to defeat it. You heard he lives north of the kingdom. You set on the path to defeat him and walk in the dark forest. As you're in the forest, you see a large black dragon flying around. He looks down upon you from overhead. I've decided to join you. You exclaim, and said, "Very good then. But before we get started, I must ask one thing." The dragon points to the ground. Do you know what this is? No. What? This is where you will be fighting. It is a small arena that is made out of the remains of an old battlefield. And there were several dragons circling overhead. They all seem to be waiting for something. Enter into the arena. You enter an arena and find yourself in a ring with 5 other knights. There seem to be no rules here, just friendly competition. You take place at the top of the ring, wait for your opponent to appear. When he does, you charge forward and swing your sword at him. Kill opponents. You swing your sword and slice through the air. Your opponent swings his weapon at you, but he misses due to your speed. You both move back and forth, slashing each other until one falls to the floor dead. Kill next knight. Kill the next knight. You quickly rush forward and slash through the air, killing another knight. This goes on for about 20 minutes. Eventually, one of the other knights manages to kill you by jumping on top of you and crushing your skull. Die. Kill last night. He throws you off of him and onto the ground. He screams, you feel pain shoot through your body, but you manage to stand up again. I'm not a very good knight. He throws you off him on the ground. You screams, feel pain, but Leg sweep night. Oh! You lunge forward and kick the knight in the groin, sending him tumbling backwards. You grab both of his legs and pull them behind himself so that he cannot escape from you. The two of you roll on the ground, kicking each other until one finally loses consciousness. Oh. You jump down, land on the fallen knight's neck, pulling out his throat with ease. He struggles against you, but you can decapitate him by slicing off your head. To Dragon. Pledge allegiance to Dragon. Then, unknown to you, a light begins shining from the tip of the blade, which turns into bright white flame. Dragon. You swing your sword and ignite the flames, cause a massive explosion. Flames engulf the entire area, burning everything within the path. The smoke clears away, revealing a huge dragon sword overhead. It leaps out an air-shattering roar as it flies towards you, ready to tear you apart. Come on! Befriend dragons! Befriend them! Join them! You leap towards the dragon, grabbing its tail. Come on! As you let go of your sword and drop to the ground. Roars loudly, attempt to crush you, but you're too strong for it. Eat. Dragon. Just eat him. You let go of the dragon's tail and fall to the ground. You pick yourself up, look at the dragon, who is now enraged beyond. It charges straight towards you, roaring loudly as it does so. Behead dragon. You rush forward and stab the dragon repeatedly in the chest, killing it instantly. You proceed to feast on its flesh. I have consumed the Dragon Lord's heart. Follow me and obey. And start tearing chunks of meat from it. You lick your lips and savor your bite. I have eaten the heart of the Dragon Lord. I am no longer bound by any rules or limitations. Follow me and serve me as well. Who will... And who will die? You turn around and see several knights kneeling before you. They are silent, not daring to speak. Follow me, you say calmly, ignoring their fear. These men will follow my commands. They nod slowly in agreement and stand back up. Pass Dragon Heart. So my men the power of dragons as well. You pass around Dragon Heart to your soldiers, who eagerly take it. You watch them carefully, waiting for one of them to break. Tame the dragons. You smile to see two young boys embrace each other happy. You smell such satisfaction as they return to... Riding dragons. You sit down in a nearby chair and relax, watching the dragons fly over you. Soon you hear a loud noise behind you. You turn around and see the dragon flying directly at you. Rah, you shout, jumping off your seat and run over to the dragon. Hop on the dragon, taming him. You jump on the dragon and begin riding him. He flies through the air with ease. The wings... You enjoy the feeling of flight for quite some time until you notice something out of place. Uh-oh. You turn around and see the dragon's head poking out of the ground. You quickly jump off the dragon and land it into the air. Leap into the air, landing safely on top of the dragon's head. What happened? Dragon turns around and stares at you. It looks like he is angry, but there is also an odd look in his eye that makes you think it might be trying to communicate. I understand. Dragon tongue. Speak to me. Ooh, what did it say? What did it say? My name is Ebon. My name is Ebon. I want to talk about the future of this world. Let's discuss the future. Listen to Dragon. We have been here before, long ago. We are all connected by blood, by fate and destiny. The future is ours if we choose to make it. What does that mean exactly? It means that we can face our fates. I shall face fate. So what does that mean? It means we can change our fates. How do you do that? Chosen to live by making the right choices in life. Challenge fate. Why would I do that? Why would anyone do that? Because it's the only way to ensure your survival. I agree. And what happens when you change your fate? Then we should meet again. What happens after that? Then we should meet again, my friend. How do I change my fate? Ewon smiles and points to a small metal box the size of the dragon's head. He opens it and shows you some sort of device inside. Glowing blue light appears in front of your eyes as you feel yourself being transported back to the present time. Activate the device. You stand up from where you were sitting and turn around and see a portal open behind you. You step through it, you find yourself in another room with a large metal door. There is no other people or anything except for the same stone floor and walls as before. Open door. The door swings open, revealing a corridor which has several doors leading off of it. One of them is labeled Dragon Room. As you walk down the corridor, you notice that there are two dragons lying dead at either end of the hallway. Enter Dragon Room. You walk forward into the dragon room and find yourself staring at a massive metallic dragon lying outside with its wings broken. It looks like it could easily crush you in an instant. A man stands nearby over the dragon while holding a sword he has taken out of his pocket. Heal Dragon. He grins at you and begins to speak. Hello, my name is Hebon. This is my friend who was with me when I first met you. He holds up a hand and stops talking, and he notices the pain radiating through your body. Heal Ebon. He pulls out a syringe filled with something red liquid and injects himself with it. The pain immediately goes away and you fall backwards on the ground. Well done, my friend. Now let's try this on you. Allow him to do so. You just look at him nodding. Alright, let's begin. He takes a small glass vial filled with greenish blue liquid and pours it into the wound on the dragon's leg. Repair Ebon's wing. He carefully lays the vial back in his pocket and starts rubbing the liquid on the wound. After about 10 minutes, you hear a pop and see blood starting to run down the hole in your leg. That should help quite a bit. Thank you. It will, but I think we need to get you healed up more than just healing your leg. We have found that if we give these potions to our subjects, that they recover much faster. However, it would be best if someone had the potion made by someone else. What is the recipe? I don't know. It's not something I've ever seen anyone make before. Then we'll figure it out together. We're going to check out the new area that recently opened. Where are we going? check out new area. You head outside where you see a large building that seems to be the center of all activity for a town. There are many people milling around inside and outside, mostly working on some sort of machine or moving some kind of object though. Watch. As you watch, several men dressed in black suits come out of the building carrying various objects. One of them approaches you and gives you a bottle full of what appears to be blue liquid. It pours in your mouth and tells you to drink it. Turn into dragon. You take the bottle and start drinking it like a regular person would. As soon as you finish, you feel very sick and vomit all over yourself. You quickly wipe your face off and stand up coughing blood. Oh god. Oh no. Oh god. You turn to him and down the dragon fly towards a group of men who are watching you. They look scared and run off. You follow them until you reach an abandoned house which has been converted into a laboratory. Destroy a laboratory with dragon fire. You unleash a blast from dragonfire at the lab, destroying it completely. The fire engulfs everything in the path, including the men inside. You laugh maniacally and fly away. The next day, you wake up in a bed with bandages wrapped around your wounds. That was incredible. Yeah, well, thanks for saving me. You sit up and stretch your legs out before getting dressed. You notice that that one of the men who helped you earlier looks different now. His hair longer. He has a scar across his cheek. Who are you? He smiles and said, "My name is Ganon. I am from the nearby village of Tivadol. Tell him about your common dragons." About Tell me about Tivadol. Begins to work out. He grew up there. He mentions how they had a small temple dedicated to Dendron, but it wasn't really known about most villagers since it was far away from their homes. Dendron? Nazi tells you more about the temple as a place where the villagers would go to meditate and pray to Dendron if they need help in any way. Let's go to with Hiverdal. You agree and head back to the village. When you arrive, you see a large crowd gathered around outside the temple. A few people wearing white robes will lead them in prayer. Villagers have long silver chains hanging from their necks. What do we worship? Dendron. The villagers stare at you in shock. One man speaks, "We don't know who you're talking about. We never heard of such a being." Almighty Dendron. Reveal yourself. To these Almighty Dendron, reveal yourself to these non-believers. A few of them begin to chant Dendron, 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 while there's chant Tivildal, Tivildal, Tivildal. Transformer Dragon, behold, I am Dendron. As hard as you can, charge toward the village. They all scream and run right as you reach them. You crush several of them underfoot. Worship me! Do not dare deny my existence! Worship me! Rage on, crushing many more villagers until you finally stop when you crush a woman's chest. She screams and begs for her life, but she doesn't answer. Her body crumples like a ripe melon. Destroy the village. You turn and blast the entire fire. The flames engulf everything in sight, including you. You laugh maniacally as you burn alive. Die. Your last moments are of laughter. Alright. Alright. I think that's enough for today. Thank you guys for joining me. My name is Granwolf, and have a great night. And if you guys have any more suggestions for what sort of scenarios I should play in this, please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys, and have a great night.